Good evening, dear aspirants. Good evening, Parshuram Kumari. So let us start our class today. Today is Wednesday, and on Wednesday we take up Indian economy as well as some current affairs related MCQs. So today I am here with you for the upcoming prelims examination, UPSC prelims examination. Dear aspirants, Anjali Sah, good evening. So altogether there will be 100 questions, you all know, and during my course of discussion with you, I have narrated in detail the syllabus of UPSC prelims examination. And during course of our discussion, you might be remembering that I have stressed upon reading the Hindu newspaper as well as Economic Times and one Indian Express. So, if it is possible, you should go through the Hindi news, the Hindu newspaper daily, and you should also prepare your personal notes during course of your study. So, just touching the subject matter today, but before discussing something about Indian economy, and most importantly, the feature at present due to the COVID-19, you might have heard about the slowing down of Indian economy, the growth rate slowing down. Then you might have thought of inside yourself, what is slowing down of economy? Then slowing down, if yes, is Prihaji, good evening. So if you are talking about slowing down, then you must have thought about recession. What is recession? Then double deep recession. There is a word, double deep recession. So these are the these are the words which might have disturbed you during course of this pandemic, that is COVID-19. You might have also come across depression, then recession, depression, slowing down, double dip recession, and then after you might have heard about the recovery and then boom of growth rate. So such things happen in economy, and it is known as the cycle of economy. Dear aspirants, I will also tell something about the monsoon and Rossby webs. Okay, so recently this was published in the Hindu V-shaped recovery. Yes, very good. So recently it was published in the Hindu newspaper about Rossby webs, and you should think about it, especially Anjali Sah, because your optional is geography, and this Rossby webs relates to geography. So the researchers have recently found that it is not El Nino, just putting impact on Indian monsoon, bringing droughts, but something else. And what is that something else? This Rossby webs. So during last part of my discussion today, I will discuss about you, but about this topic. But before that, you should think upon, and if it's possible, you should also put some lines in chat box. So let us come and let us discuss the most important situations, the most important facets which happen as far as economy is concerned. Taking for example our own economy, that is Indian economy, it also has been badly affected by the current COVID-19 situation all over the world. But thanks to the measures taken by the government, not only the finance ministry, what I mean to say, but the Honorable Prime Minister and the RBI taking together. So Seema Yadav is here with us. Good evening. And everybody should ask me question. Okay. So today I am going to teach you in some different style. And what is that different style? It should be interactive. Okay, whatever I am speaking to you, if you are not following, dear aspirants, put question. Ask me, sir, how is it possible? Then I will be more beneficial to you. Okay, you have to take advantage of me since I am here for your success. That is my purpose. So, dear aspirants, what is slowing down or what is slow down of economy? If you are going to face a question in your prelims examination, you should be able to understand what are these phenomena. Okay, so slowing down, let us try to understand what is slowing down. Dear aspirants, I'm not here to define, because sometimes you find that definitions become very critical. Definitions become difficult to understand. So my way of teaching today has become example prone. So I will put some examples. So have your own notebook and your pen. Please write. Okay. So you may ask what to write. Yes. Take for example, Roshan Raj. Good evening. Yes, Roshan. So take for example, we have 3 years. Okay. You may say 3 years growth rate statement. How can you put here? Take for example 2017 to 2018. So this is one financial year 2017 to 2018. Take for example the growth rate is 6%. Okay. So in the consecutive year, what will be the consecutive year? 2018 to 2019. The growth rate is 5%. Okay. Understood? You have written it in your notebook. Number one, 2017 to 2018, the growth rate is 6%. And in consecutive year, that is the next year, 2018 to 2019, the growth rate is 5%. Dear aspirants, the next year, that is the next consecutive year, 2019 to 2020, the growth rate is 4%. What do you find? What do you find? Every year, every financial year, it is receding, decreasing. Okay. So, but still there is plus point, because it is not minus. It is not negative. The growth rate is not negative. It is positive. So, still the growth rate is positive. This is known as slow down of economy. I have not given you any definition. I have not defined. Okay. जो संज्ञा के बदले में आवे वो सर्वनाम है. Nothing like that. You will ask yourself, what is बदले में आवे? And how can it be? So I am not defining. I am simply putting examples before you. Dear aspirants, this way you may easily understand what is slowing down of economy. Am I clear to you? If I am clear to you, please write in chat box. Yes, sir. It's clear. Slow down of Indian economy. So what have we observed? Our observation is that if during consecutive years, if the growth rate is coming down, okay, Anjali Sai, yes sir, very good. So if the growth rate is coming down, okay, still that is positive, that is not negative, then it is known as slowdown of economy. Now let us see what is recession. Dear aspirants, I believe that today you will be able to understand everything. These are the terminologies. And do you know UPSC prelims examination or mains examination, it is based upon such type of terminologies. Okay. So you should be able to understand. You should be able to grasp. You should be able to have a grip over such difficult, okay, but not difficult, okay, the terminologies. Now recession, what is it? Let us try to understand it. You might have gone through the definition of annual year, quarter. What is quarter? Okay, so quarter is a period having 3 months. So there will be 4 quarters in a year. Okay, what is quarter? Quarter is a period having 3 months. So in a year, there will be 4 quarters. Now let us have once again another example. Okay, today I'm not going to just make you bored having definitions. No definitions, just through example. And it will be crystal clear to you. You will be able to understand once for all. Okay, you will not forget it. And you will conceptualize it in your mind. And this is required while you are appearing, while you are aspiring, while you are thinking to get success in UPSC examination, UPSC type of examination. So your concept must be quite clear. Dear aspirants, let us see. So first quarter, that is April 20 to June 20. Take for example, I am having a figure of this quarter. What is happening? The growth rate. Okay, I am talking in terms of the growth rate. The growth rate is minus 25%. So once again, please write April 20 to June 20. This is first quarter. And what is GR? Growth rate minus 25%. Dear aspirants, next quarter, that will be July 20 to September 20. Now once again, the growth rate has become minus 12%. Okay, understood? Now the third quarter, take for example September 20 to December 20, 5%, minus 5%. So it is negative. Okay, negative. So what do you find? Okay, I am mentioning only the growth rate of 3 quarters, starting from April and ending to December. So the growth rate is 25, minus 25%, minus 12%, and minus 5%. Try to concentrate. Try to concentrate, dear aspirants. What is happening? This quarterly growth rate is negative. Okay, and it is negative to the consecutive quarters. That is the following quarters. That is the next quarters. Okay, this is the phenomena. Just look at it. The figures which I have dictated you will find that the quarterly growth rate is negative growth rate, and it is negative in consecutive quarters. So if the growth rate is negative during more than 2 consecutive quarters, it is known as recession. It is known as recession. So dear aspirants, now you have understood slowing down and recession. What is the difference between slowing down of economy and recession? In slowing down of economy, still there is positive note. But in recession, what is there? What is important? It is consecutive 2 quarters, more than 2 quarters, negative. Okay, this is recession. Now let us try to understand now this third phenomena. And what is that? Double dip recession. Double dip recession. Now take for example, okay, I am adding 3 more quarters to the statement which I have just narrated you, dictated you, in terms of, in case of recession. So you should start with April 22, June 20, then July 22, September, and September to December. And what have you written? Minus 25%, minus 12%, and minus 5%. Now, just to move forward, in same period line, you will find that January 21 to March 21, what is there? Plus 2%. Now the growth rate has become positive, but it is still bare 2% plus. Then April, so Everybody is hopeful that it has to grow up. But what is happening in next quarter that is having 3 months, April 21 to June 21, it has become minus 4%. Dear aspirants, please write in your notebook. April 21 to June 21, what is happening? Minus 4%. Then comes July 21 to September 21, it is minus 2%. And what will you find? So from April 20 to the next financial year, okay, it shows ups and downs. So at one time it is plus 2%, but once again it is behaving in same manner, that is negative. So such a type of recession is known as double dip recession. I believe, sir, slow down goes to negative. No, slow down is positive. If it is negative, what is negative? The growth rate. If the growth rate is negative, then it is recession. And what is the difference between recession and double dip recession? DIP. You should write the spelling of dip, DIP. So what is the difference between these two terms? In double dip recession, at one period of time, what happens? All of a sudden, the growth rate becomes positive. Take for example, plus 2%. But once again, it behaves just before the 2 quarters and where it was negative. So this is double dip recession. So Anjali, have you taken my point? Slow down goes to negative. Okay, in slow down, the growth rate is not negative, it is not minus, it is still plus. Okay, slowing down. Okay, during financial year. And what is happening in recession? It is 2 consecutive quarters. We are talking in terms of quarters. And what is the definition of quarter? 3 months. So in a year, 4 quarters. Understood? Conception clear? Very good. Now let us talk about depression. We have studied slowdown. We have studied recession. We have studied double dip recession. Dear aspirants, now let us come to understand depression. What is the meaning of depression? So once again, if I will go to define depression, it will be difficult for you to understand. And it might happen that you may not get my point. So once again, I am using the same tool, citing you examples. In graph, how double dip is shown. Yes, very good. In same manner, Isprihaji has put a question in graph, how double dip is shown. In same manner, take for example, okay, it will come down. What is negative? Negative is coming down. Okay, the growth rate coming down because it is in minus. But all of a sudden, it takes sudden jump. But that jump is not maintained. What is the meaning thereby? That jump is not going further. That is not going escalated. Once again, it is coming down and maintaining the negative growth rate. So it was positive for once. So this is double dip. Double dip. Double dip means the economy dipping for the second time. So it is double dip. Now let us try to understand, dear aspirants. I am hopeful, Isprihaji, that you have understood. So just this way you can show it in as a graphic presentation. Now depression, take for example, in 21-22, it was minus 12%. What? The growth rate. We are talking in terms of growth rate of economy. Dear aspirants, in 2022, minus 12%. In 22-23, these are the examples. minus 15%, and 23 to 24 minus 11%. So what is happening? Every financial year, every financial year, the growth rate is negative and it is decreasing. It is decreasing. Very good, Isprihaji. Thank you for your yes, sir. Now, the three consecutive years. Okay, 2022. These are the examples. 20. It's not a figure. Okay, it's not a figure. Example only for the sake of example. The purpose is to make you understand what is depression. What is depression? So 2022 minus 12%, 22-23 minus 15%, and 23-24 minus 11%. So during 3 consecutive years, if this situation is going to happen, okay, what will be the terminology? The terminology will be depression. Now more than 5 years to 10 years, such type of situation. During 1929 in USA, United States of America, this growth rate, that is the negative pace of growth rate, was there prevailing since 10 years. So consecutive 10 years. So dear aspirants, if it is consecutive since 3 years, more than that, then it is depression. Then it is depression. So now I have put examples and I have tried to make you understand. Now, what happens in slowing down of economy? So in other way, you should be able to understand. Dear aspirants, try to think and try to concentrate